Hello, third grade, and welcome to our reading skill for today. This is our last day. We're going to focus on context clues. I'm going to do the odds with you, and you're going to have to do the evens on your own. So for the next couple of pages, there are 4 total pages we are going to do. We're going to be looking at the underlined word and figuring out if we used one of the options at the top. For the first page, your options are an antonym in the sentence or a definition. Let's go ahead and do the first one together. Compared to her last tiny house, her new house seems massive. So we can use compared to. If her house was tiny, we're looking at massive. That is the opposite. So we are using an antonym. Please write this on your page now. Antonym. Now the opposite of tiny, get this in the right spot, would be big. The meaning of massive is big. Number 3, you're going to do number 2 on your own. Number 3, the 2 squirrels seemed to frolic as they ran up the tree. Frolic means to play in a fun way. It tells me what frolic means. It gives me the definition. So that's the type of context clue, definition. And I can see up here that frolic means to play in a fun way. So it means to play. Number 5. John was very irritated that they were going to be late for the movie. However, it didn't seem to bother Pam at all. Whenever you see a keyword like however or compared, you know we're talking about the opposite. So we are looking for an antonym. So if Pam was not bothered, the opposite of not bothered would be angry. So irritated means angry. Make sure you have these parts filled in, and you will be completing 2, 4, and 6 on your own. For the next page, we are looking at synonyms and inferences. Remember, synonyms mean the same. All right, for the first one, it says Megan decided to go for a stroll. It would feel good to stretch her legs and walk. Now this one, we're going to have to think about what you would do to stretch your legs and walk. Or just to stretch your legs. So Megan decided to go for a walk. We are using inferences. What we know about walking and how it can stretch out our legs and make us feel good. Number 3. Andy decided to terminate his membership to the health club. He was ready to stop paying the monthly fee. So if he was ready to blank his membership and he wanted to stop paying the monthly fee, that means that he wanted to stop his membership. We can use inferences if they wanted to stop something. Terminate must mean stop. Number 5. Joe begged his mom to let him stay up a wee bit later, only a few minutes. So we can see that only a few minutes means the same as wee. Oops, wrong one. So a little bit later. We can use inferences. Go ahead and complete the even numbers, and then we'll move on to the next page. And finally, we are going to be using examples to find the definition of the underlined word. Again, I will do the odds and you'll do the evens. We are not going to do 7 or 8. Number 1, when Coach Kluver leads our strength camp sessions, we know we are in for a grueling workout. He makes us do push-ups, sit-ups, lunges, and wall sits. So the examples, I'm going to underline. We do push-ups, sit-ups, lunges, and wall sits, and that's a lot of stuff. So grueling must mean that it is very hard or difficult. Number 3. Make sure you have number 1 written down. You can pause if you need to. Number 3, Hannah has a strong aversion to snakes, spiders, and mice. When she sees one, she runs in the opposite direction. So that's an example of aversion. So aversion means that she really hates something. So she really does not like snakes, spiders, and mice because she runs away from them. A strong dislike for something. And finally, number 5. Tyler is often vexed by his younger brother and brothers, especially when they get into his things and when they follow him around when he is hanging out with his friends. So think about one of your younger siblings. If they are following you around, how would you feel? You would often be irritated. So vexed means irritated. So our clues are that his younger brothers were following him around all the time and irritating him. Irritated or bothered by something. Right, complete the evens. Make sure you have all of the things I wrote out on yours as well. And your final assignment is going to be graded. It says at the top. When you are putting in your answers on the side and matching it with the definition on the other side, you will need to click this arrow tool and then click inside the box. So you click the arrow tool and then inside the box to get the correct answer. Once the outside of the box turns green, that means that you submitted it the correct way. Do not use the text box tool. If you put the text box tool on here, it will not grade it. Let me know if you have any questions on today's assignment.